ladies and gentlemen. It's such a great pleasure to have Mary G on the show with us here on Cairns FM 89.1. Season's greetings. Can I start right there with Mary G? How are you today?
Hello, darling. What a pleasure to hear your voice. What a yell.
Well, look, you and I have had some very interesting interviews over the years on air. By the end of this interview, can you guarantee me something? Can I not be blushing? Can I just walk out of the studio quite normally? Because it's quite an experience to interview Mary G.
Darling, it's got nothing to do with me. It's got to do with you. It's how you feel about me. That's why you blush.
Well, look, like I said, season's greetings. It's really good to be able to catch up with you with all that bad weather you've had recently in Broome. Do you want to bring us up to date with that? Well,
look, it's probably sounded bad on the TV and stuff, but the cyclone came past Broome, but it brought beautiful rain, well overdue rain, and of course we got the edges of it, which meant that it's almost monsoonal rain. So it was just drizzle, no lightning, no thunder, and just beautiful rain. So I have to say that there was nothing threatening. I mean, even though a cyclone is very unpredictable and should be taken seriously, I have to say that we came out of it very good, really, because we still got remnants of clouds still hanging around, even though the cyclone has come and gone. And I'm still holding on to my knickers and bra. Didn't blow that off me, but we've got a lot of rain, and the country needed the rain, and that's the best thing.
Okay, so basically, how has 2009 been for you? Give us it in a nutshell, basically.
Hectic.
Yeah.
Absolutely hectic. I think I've been flying the length and breadth of this country non-stop. I should be in a bird, even though I am a pretty bird.
No, you're a butterfly.
Oh, darling, a butterfly. That's even better. Yeah, you've actually got an eye for me, haven't you?
Oh, baby, I know you float like a butterfly, but you sting like a bee.
I do, darling, and I sting everybody.
And that's, of course, but so you're looking forward to 2010?
Yes, I am, actually. It's building up a hell of a lot, but one of the good things is the overdue, very well overdue, second Mary T album. And, of course, you played some tracks off the old album, and the new album is just about finished, and I was hoping to have it finished before Christmas this year, but I got so tied up in transit and stuff, wasn't able to finish it off. So it's just about finished now, so the artwork is done, and it's just doing the final mix now, and it'll be ready, and I'm hoping to do a national tour next year promoting the new album. Well,
I hope you end up in Cairns for this national tour.
It's on my dial, darling.
Yeah, look, you told me that the last 2 times I interviewed you, and I'm still waiting for the little night we're supposed to spend on Magnetic Island. What happened there?
Well, when I came to town, you dodged me.
That's true, I did leave town as well.
I don't know why. I don't bite, darling.
I know that.
Yeah.
How's Bamba doing these days?
He's doing really, really well. We've haven't done much shows together lately because he's been busy with what he does, and I'm busy doing what I do, and so we've kind of been in transit in separate directions of each other. And but he's doing really, really well. He's sadly he's got bad diabetes and had a bad experience where he had to have a leg amputated because of diabetes, and a sad occasion that happens to a lot of our people right across the country. But when I went and visited him, I said, "Bamba, are you okay?" And he said to me, "Mary, you can travel all over the world and you can fly up in the sky and do this and do that. But remember one thing, I'll always be one step ahead of you."
Well, I tell you what.
So he's in good spirits.
Well, definitely. They didn't take anything away from him when they took his leg for sure. So, of course, you wish him all the best.
I will, darling, I will.
In the future. Now, basically, 2010, your expectations. We know you got the album you're trying to put out. You're going to try and tour. But, Mary G, let's give us 3 New Year's resolutions.
Stay strong to yourself, your identity, your culture, and who you are, and don't let that phase. Make sure you remain true to yourself. That's the first one. The second one is don't get involved in antisocial behavior, into drugs and into alcohol. Look after the family, look after the children, look after each other. And thirdly, save a lot of money. Get a job, work really hard, save a lot of money so that you can make a difference for your family, for your children, and for your community.
Look, if I was to ask you, did you get stimulated by the federal government last year and you haven't been stimulated this year? What's your response, Mary G?
Darling, I get stimulated all the time. Don't worry about that, darling.
A lot of people are complaining about it this year because they had a great year last year when everybody received the federal government stimulus, and this year it's a bit hard financially for families, isn't it?
It is very hard for families, and especially when we've got a lot of our people who are living on at the bottom of the social triangle. They're trying to make ends meet, stuff like that. But I'll say one thing: the greatest power to freedom is education, and I know this from experience. Even though I've had minimum education, but it's knowledge. But it's education, knowledge, and to be able to work for yourself. To be able to do business for yourself. You don't have to answer to anybody. I found that the most powerfulest tools ever anybody could embrace if they have the opportunity or the gift or the capacity to be able to set up their own business. Whether they're mowing lawns for people, doing gardening for people, or whatever it is, get out of the gutter if you really, really want to, and you want to rise above the negative things that you feel about yourself or people feel about you. Rise above it and be strong and shoulders out, head tall. I mean, everybody remembers the great Eddie Mabo. He challenged the most important thing of this country, the denial that the country had Aboriginal people, Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander people in this country, terra nullius. And he came from nothing, and he changed the law and the perception of this country to say that it was a continent full of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. So anyone can do it if you've got the dream and the passion, and to stay strong to yourself.
Yeah, well, basically, as a Maori Islander descendant myself, basically, I can understand where you're coming from for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Right, darling.
We have to pay credit, Mary G can't make it throughout the year without a very important person, Mark Ben Barker. Now, it's Christmas Eve, so I understand you guys probably been doing a lot of shopping together. I know he's looking after you, but are you looking after him?
Darling, he doesn't look after me. Where did you get this idea that he looks after me?
Well, he tells me that all the time when he sends me emails. Somebody's got to be looking after you. I mean, I don't have the job, so I thought that, well, maybe he's doing it.
He's only sending emails now to make himself look good, darling. Darling, he's a parasite on my back,
Oh, because I did see a news report yesterday that Facebook is being blamed for a lot of breakups and stuff like that. So, is he involved in that too, is he?
Of course he is, darling. He's a conspiracy.
All right, I'm going to...
He's okay. He's trying his best, poor thing. But, at the end of the day, he's trying to, what's the word for it, entice me to be his lady. But I'm not interested in him. I don't mind him carrying my luggage and doing things for me. But, at the end of the day, I'm trying to find a very rich man.
Okay, well, as soon as I land a job, I'll let you know, eh?
Have you got any money?
Yeah, of course, baby, but you got to come and see that. I'll give you my account number. I've got no problem with that.
Aye, my God, I don't want to know your account number, darling. I want to know your account balance.
That's why I'll only tell you what the number is, because that number is bigger than the balance, for sure.
Oh, my God, have mercy.